It's your friendly neighborhood laser lady. Clear acrylic is probably the most underrated material for your laser, hands down. Most crafters skip it. They just don't know what to do with it. And that's exactly what makes it an opportunity for you and me. Today I have 3 projects and every single one showcases a technique that is going to change the way you look at this material permanently. Let's dive in. Now I want to set you up for success here. So before we get into it, you need to know not all acrylics behave the same way. We need to quickly go over one of the biggest differences between cast and extruded acrylic. Cast acrylic engraves with that gorgeous frosty white finish, while extruded acrylic engraves kind of clear and more melty than frosty. Everything you're going to see here today is cast acrylic. No color, just that crystal clear sheet, and we are going to make it work super hard for us. Since we are going to need to cut and engrave clear acrylic, I'm going to be using my FLUX beamo laser. It's a super compact 30 watt CO2 laser. Now, this is important because here's what some companies completely skip out on when they're trying to sell you on a diode laser. Diode lasers actually cannot engrave or cut clear acrylic at all. The blue diode light beam just disperses off the surfaces. No matter the wattage, you get a gooey mess or nothing at all. It can cut some acrylics, such as dark black acrylics and other opaque ones, but never clear. Now, a CO2 laser beam is infrared. It actually absorbs into the material and does exactly what we want it to. Slice and dice, baby. So time to get to these techniques. I promise you are going to learn something in this one. How to get frosty engravings. For the first project, I'm going to make cat earrings. These are light, they're adorable, they are dumb cheap to make, and here's why they'll actually sell. That frosted engraving on clear acrylic catches the light in a way colored acrylics just can't do. It looks expensive. It's got that ooh la la factor, right? Customers pick these up and think they're so simple, yet alluring. I must have these, they'll say. At least that's the goal. No joke, when positioned correctly, you can get $15 to $20 or even more for jewelry like this for like 50 cents of material. Here's how we get a perfect frost engraving. First step, go into your kitchen and grab your dish soap. I'm not joking here. Before I put this into the beamo, I'm going to take off just one side of the masking paper and keep the other side on and rub a thin coat of dish soap right onto the surface. Just a thin film, not a bubble bath. This does 2 things. It protects the surrounding area from smoke and resin during the engraving, and to clean up afterward, just rinse under water. That's it. You're done. In case it needs a little extra buffing, I use this Novus No. 2 plastic polish. From there, I just need to put on the hardware, jump ring, ear wire, and boom, we've got ourselves some earrings. We went from flat, clear, boring piece of acrylic to a pair of fancy pants, cat floral, amazing earrings. The main reason I like taking off the masking on the engraving side is because this is a pre-involved engraving. Having to take off all the masking in between, the leaves and stuff is not impossible. You know, in fact, we'll be going over how to do that in the next project. How to color fill engravings. Project 2 is a sun catcher, and I love this one because of the process. 100% laser made, no extra machines needed for a colorful finish. Tell me that when it stops someone in their tracks hanging in the sun at your craft booth. This time we are keeping the masking on the acrylic the whole time it's in the laser. Quick note on masking, you're going to want a paper-based masking for this. If your acrylic came with a clear or plastic cover, replace that with something like this extra wide masking tape. We are going to engrave right through the masking into the cast acrylic underneath. And then here's where it starts to get fun. We fill in the design with paint markers while the masking is still on. I like these oil paint pens. Acrylic pens work too. Even just using bottles of paint and a paintbrush, it all works. The masking is doing double duty here, protecting the acrylic surface and catching any overflow from the paint markers so you can absolutely color outside the lines a little bit. Thank goodness. Now we let the paint completely dry. Once super duper dry, it's time to take that masking off the easy way. Strong duct tape. I like this Gorilla Tape. Press it right into the edges of that masking and peel gently. If your paint is coming off with the tape, it might not have been totally dry yet, or try again, but with a deeper engraving for the paint to settle into. If some of your paint happened to smear or get under the masking while you were painting, here's what we need. Novus number 2 plastic polish comes into play again. Just be careful not to buff away the paint. Now look at that. Crisp, colorful engravings, perfectly clear acrylic between them, and that clear background lets all the light through. These price beautifully at $18 to $35 depending on the size, or sell smaller ones as a set of 3. This technique takes a little patience, but the material cost is basically nothing if you're working from cast acrylic scraps especially. How to enhance clear acrylic. All right, project 3, custom price tags made from clear acrylic, and we're using a technique called reverse engraving, but with a twist. Start by spray painting one side of your clear acrylic piece black, or whatever color really, just a couple light coats, and let that dry completely. Now here's the trick. We are going to engrave this painted side, but we'll be viewing it from the clear other side. The masked side will go face down on the honeycomb bed. In Beam Studio, I flip the design horizontally, so it's just mirrored over. So when we engrave into the painted back and then flip it over and look at the front, we're going to be able to actually read this thing. Then it's time to engrave and cut the shape. Look at that, like butter. After it's cut, pull off the masking tape. That duct tape makes it easy. And here's the grand reveal. Doesn't that look nice? The front is smooth, clean, mighty professional. I'm just making price tags, but the possibilities of this technique are endless. Clear acrylic tips. Okay, a few quick things that will save you from learning them the hard way. Number 1, air assist. Clear acrylic with no air assist can be a disaster. We got flare-ups, milty marks, charring. The Beamo has an air pump all wrapped up in the machine. Just make sure it's running for every job. Number 2, strong duct tape on masking removal for any sort of piece, big or small. You saw it in the Suncatcher project. Use it everywhere. Your fingernails will genuinely thank you. Number 3, cast acrylic only for these techniques. If you try the soap method or the frosted engraving on extruded acrylic, you're going to be so disappointed. The engravings won't frost. When in doubt, test a small scrap first to determine what kind of acrylic you have. The FLUX beamo laser is compact enough to fit on any work table. It's a 30-watt CO2 laser, so it handles clear acrylic and everything else you want to throw at it. And the Beam Studio software is really clean to work with once you get the hang of it. I love lasers that come with their own program. If you're thinking about adding a CO2 laser to your setup or you're starting from scratch, this is a strong place to start. The link to learn more is down in the description, so click that and see what else this powerful little beamo can do. In fact, I would love for you to see how easy the FLUX beamo is to set up and what else I've been making with it, so check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching and happy crafting!